Sukuna lives for technique and evolution, while Geto carries the same exhausting burden of trying to protect weak and flawed humans. The first major fracture in this distorted timeline occurs in the spring of 2006. In the original canon, Tengen Sama, the host of the stellar plasma, and the Six Eyes are bound by an unbreakable chain of destiny. But in our reality, the bearer of the Six Eyes was not born in the modern era. Satyr is a millennial curse, trapped in cursed objects. Fate is broken by default. The high-ranking officials are in utter panic because there's no magical guarantee that the merger with Rico Amanai will work. It's because of this desperation that the old conservatives swallow their pride and climb onto Sukuna. They need a lethal and ruthless guard dog, since the universe's protection no longer exists. In the shadows, Kenjaku notices this structural flaw and hires the sorcerer assassin Toji Fushiguro. Since Sukuna doesn't possess an automatic infinite barrier, Toji's strategy is extreme physical exhaustion. He forces the young Sukuna to hunt false targets, dodging surprise attacks for 3 days straight, draining his mental reserves. When the two finally meet, Doge attacks. The absence of cursed energy fuels the sorcerer's heightened instincts. The inverted spear of the sky pierces Sukuna's guard, tears open his chest, and shatters his internal organs. The prodigy collapses to the ground, choking on his own blood. As Toji advances towards the star's tomb to complete the mission, he encounters Rico Amanai and kills her, just like in the canon.
But how did Z lose to Toji? He has the largest reserve of cursed energy in the anime. He has the ability to dismantle, to create, keys it, and to expand his domain. Brother, Sukuna, in this timeline is just a 17-year-old teenager. Key, just to be clear. Key, okay? He hasn't existed for a millennium, okay? But what Toji didn't foresee was the evolutionary hunger of the Sukuna Riverman. At the Abyss Barrier, with his brain shutting down, he senses tactical enlightenment. He understands the essence of destruction and rebirth, mastering the reverse cursed technique in his last heartbeat and regenerating his own destroyed flesh. When he confronts Toji again, the world's aura molds. Sukuna expands his domain for the first time. The malevolent sanctuary. Without barriers, a storm of cuts floods the physical space and crushes the mercenary's body in milliseconds. Sukuna consecrates his blood-stained name as the strongest living being on the planet. So subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. The problem is that the price of this awakening falls on Suguru Geto's shoulders. The mission's failure and the contrasting vision of sacrifice begin to rot the brother's mind. Sukuna tries to intervene, but the Gitor reaches the same grim conclusion. If primates without cursed energy, like those guys who aren't subscribed to the channel yet, are the world's ecological problem, the only solution is mass extinction. Geto deserts and massacres an entire village and plunges into the shadows for a tenth. Time passes, and the distance between the two creates a cold war in the Jujutsu world. The memories of that school day remain etched in Sukuna's mind, as a reminder of the only warrior he once considered an equal. This attention explodes during the nightly parade of the 100 Demons. Geto declares war on Kyoto in Shinjuku to isolate the Jutsu Academy and steal the special grade curse attached to young Yutakotsu. While Itata is forced to transcend his own limits to survive Geto's merciless attacks, his Shinjuku becomes a living hell. Miguel's fight is against Sukuna. He doesn't need to nullify infinite space as in the canon. He needs to fight for his own life, using the black rope to deflect the invisible beams of destruction, trying to delay Sukuna's monster. When the brilliance of
grip, stability, precision. That's the essence of driving. Lawfin.
There is a lot about the job isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. One of them is Sentry. This is kind of a different type of automation where it's going to go through on whatever schedule, whatever cadence, and it picks off one of the top Sentry issues. So what this type of automation does is it allows us to focus on what is going to make the Codex app great to use and useful and joyful, and all of the things that like bugs and things that fall through the cracks that like aren't quite as fun to figure out, at least for me. That stuff can happen kind of behind the scenes.
Ferrex told me to teleport to his friend, Captain Moose, who's another like content creator on SMP. And look, I'm out in the open. There's nothing near me at all. And then I decided I need to start looking around to see if this is some type of trap, because it's kind of weird. I don't really ever teleport to Captain Moose. Wait. Actually, why do I feel like this might be a trap?
It's not. Why would it be a trap? Last time
And also, that's suspicious. Whoa, why would it be a trap?
it was a trap because
Because obviously everyone knows I get trapped all the time. He wouldn't be confused on me asking if it's a trap or not. Yeah. See, yeah, last time it was a trap. Like, you know.
well now I feel bad, so we're gonna do a gift this time.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like a trap to me.
All right.
Wait. And then I saw that in the sky. I was like, what in the world is that?
Check
What
these
is
out
that?
real quick, and then we'll.
Wait, what is that?
What is where?
I genuinely didn't know what that was. I thought it was like a destroyed old base or something.
I don't have my render up.
Okay, I don't have an elytra.
We'll check. Yeah, check these.
Huh? Like, how does that happen? By the way, just letting you guys know, I could have stood anywhere and I would have died. I could have been on top of this mountain and I would have gotten shot. I didn't even have to be in anywhere even nearby. I could have been anywhere like within a 32 chunk render distance. And apparently it took Ferex months to build this and set this all up. And this video is apparently insane. And it's one of his best performing videos ever. So I'm excited to watch it. Let's check it out.
A couple of months ago, I tried trapping Dr. Donut using an orbital strike cannon, and some of you guys might know that it failed really bad. No fucking way.
Oh my god. It did
my
take months.
yo, my
That's
Pearl
crazy.
Bowler.
He's trying to trap me. That is so bad. And he just wasted a whole elytra. What in the world is he doing?
Ever since then, I've just been saving Dr. Donut from traps and helping him out by pulling his pearl. But little did he know that ever since then, I've also been working on something. Let me show you guys.
What? He's been working on it ever since then?
This is the Orbital Arrow Cannon. Originally designed by Cubic Meter, this thing can pierce through any player. Doesn't matter what armor they are wearing, how many totems they have, what potion effects or food they have. Once you get hit by this thing, you're dead.
That's
Now
insane.
this all sounds really good and promising, but there's a big problem. The original design uses TNT duping and other minor mechanics that don't work on Donut SMP. So in order to get this thing to work, I needed a genius redstoner to revamp this machine and get it to work. Let
Wow,
me
this is
introduce you
cinematic.
guys to Firestorm. This guy has inventions and improved redstone machines and traps that most people wouldn't even think of, such as inventing the Instakill arrow machine. And with his help, I could surely get this to work.
Wait,
I've heard from a
That
lot
guy invented the instant arrow kill machine? No. Or the railgun?
of people that you're like
No
a
way.
genius redstone and really good. I want to trap Donut
didn't
using
even
an
know that.
orbital arrow cannon. Donut SMP can be a little bit like annoying sometimes. I need you to adjust all the redstone and basically just get it to work.
I never knew that. Or I forgot.
That's gonna be hard. I could try.
I bet. After talking out the plan a bit more, Firestorm went straight to work, and a couple of days later, he told me to get on.
That Dr. Donut, you
Throw
need
the
to do a
snowball
shower
with the iron
stream.
golems.
One.
Why are you typing that,
Sure.
bro?
Look. And after a bunch of testing, this happened.
You smell like car milk. What are you talking about, bro? What is car milk? Yo, if you have milk in your car, bro, nah, that's bad.
Oh my gosh.
Nick, what the heck is this?
gosh, what's the schematic calling? Oh, Donut.
Donut OSR. Yeah, Donut OSR.
Why the hell is this in Africa?
What?
What the heck?
What does that mean?
Rick,
It's far away?
What did you do with the schematic? Oh my.
I got milk in my GT3 RS. What is the GT3 RS?
Alright, layer one done, bro.
Also, why do you have